This guy was parked out by their house and they haven't had lights on all day.
And hello, everybody, and welcome to Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati, where today the 1988 Dodgers take on the 1978 Cincinnati Reds here in game number 3 of the first block of this 1978-1988 hybrid season. Hello, everybody. Let's get this started. We'll give you some stats so far. And this is all, remember, all series are going to be 3-game series. Each team will play everyone 6 times, 3 home, 3 away. So this is the 3rd game of the series in Riverfront with the Dodgers. The Dodgers lost the home opener to the Reds 7-5. Seaver over Orozco. Game 2 went to the Dodgers 5-1. Game 1, the Dodgers 7 runs, 13 hits, made 3 errors. The Dodgers 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Seaver to win, Orozco with the loss. Game number 2 saw the Dodgers 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error, while the Reds 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. Leary with the win. Fred Norman takes the loss. This is game 3 between the world champion 88 Dodgers, who got the nod over the 78 Dodgers because they won the championship that year, taking on a very good 1978 Cincinnati Red team, which still has a lot of their big red machine on it. Again, this is going to be Strat-O-Matic using the actual dice roller in the game, as we'll play it like a kind of like an arcade type game by using those things. I'll be managing the home team while the visitors will be managing the Dodgers. I will make some executive decisions if the wrong pitchers are brought in or mistakes are made. But let's get this started. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups. Defensive alignments for the Reds: Foster, Geronimo, Griffey. That's a 4, 1, and 3. So keep that in mind. Rose, Concepcion, Morgan, Dreesen. That's a 3, 1, 2, 3. Johnny Bench still behind the plate, and on the mound is Tom Hume. Tom Hume went 8-11, 1 save, 4.14 ERA, 198 hits, 174 innings. So he's hittable for this Dodger team, but he is a 6R, so he does perform really well against other right-handed bats for this Dodger team. The Dodgers will send up 5 lefties in this lineup. Sachs will lead off in second, followed by Mike Scioscia behind the plate, Kirk Gibson batting third, Mike Marshall in right, John Shelby in center, Franklin Stubbs at first, Jeff Hamilton having the hot bat with the power so far, batting 7th, Alfredo Griffin batting 8th, and on the mound for the Dodgers will be Tim Belcher. Again, this is game 3 of a 3-game series. Once we're done here, we'll go over the rest of the National League statistics. Unless I got them here, let me check it out. I think I do. Actually, I do. So this is how the first 2 games of the block has happened. The Pirates, Cardinals, and Mets, that's the 78 Pirates, 88 Mets, and 88 Cardinals, are all 2-0. The 78 Phillies, 78 Cubs, and 88 Expos are 0-2. That's right, the 78 Phillies are 0-2. As the 88 Cardinals have surprised the Phils first 2 games of the series. In the West, everyone's 1-1. The 78 Giants, 78 Padres, 78 Reds, 78 Braves, 88 Dodgers, and 88 Astros are all 1-1. So winner of the third block games will determine who will be in first in the West, I'm sure. And we'll see if the Pirates, Cardinals, and Mets can sweep in their series coming up. All right, let's get this started. Steve Sachs leading off. He is 1 for 7. He's right-handed hitter. Bench sets the target. Tom Hume looks in, and here's the first pitch. And that's going to be a 4-10 ground ball to short. That's Concepcion. He's a 1, high E rating, 25, but he makes the play. And there's 1 out here in Cincinnati. Here is Mike Scioscia. He's 1 for 3, 2 walks so far. I wonder who started game 2. Maybe Rick Dempsey got the start versus the lefty. Bench sets the target. Tom Hume looks in. Here's the pitch to Scioscia. Scioscia to 6-6, 1-3. Nope, that's a line drive right at Joe Morgan, and there's 2 outs. Now here is Kirk Gibson, 0 for 8 so far, a walk, 2 strikeouts, and a stolen base. So he's looking for his first hit of the hybrid. Bench sets the target, puts the sign down. Hume looks in, and here's the pitch to Gibson. 6-4 single, 1-9. Nope, that's a line drive again at the second baseman Morgan. Dodgers go 3 up, 3 down. Let's go to the bottom of the first inning. No score here in Cincinnati. Leading off for the Cincinnati Reds will be Ken Griffey. So again, let's go over the lineup. It'll be Griffey, followed by Concepcion, Foster, Bench, Morgan, Dreesen, Rose, Geronimo, Hume. I should have made some adjustments on the red lineup. I didn't. That's my fault. Reds defensively, Gibson, Shelby, Marshall. That's a 3-2-3. Around the infields, Hamilton, Griffin, Sachs, and Stubbs. That's a 2-1-3-4. Behind the plate is Sosha. He's a -2 arm with a 1. And on the mound is Tim Belcher, 12-6, 4 saves, 2.91 ERA. He's a part of a very good Dodger staff. So here's Griffey. He leads off. He's 3 for 9, a double and a triple and 3 ribbies. Sosha sets the target. Tim Belcher with a windup and delivery, and that's a 4-6. That struck him out in the inside corner, 1 away. Here's Dave Concepcion, 7 at-bats, 1 RBI so far. Sosha sets in the target. Tim Belcher looks in, and the big windup, the pitch to Concepcion, 3-8, ground ball to short. Griffin's got it, throws them out, and that's 2 outs. Here's Foster. He's 1 for 7, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's been kind of struggling. Here in Cincinnati, ballpark singles are 1-9, home runs are 1-11. Sosha puts down the target, wiggles down the fingers. Belcher from the windup. Here's the pitch to the dangerous George Foster, 2-5, and draws the walk. And now brings up Big John, Johnny Bench. He's 2 for 8, 1 RBI so far. He's lethal against left-handed pitching, but he's got that Johnny Bench power against righties. 23 homers, 73 RBIs in 1980. Sosha sets the target. Belcher from the stretch. Here's the pitch to JB. 2 fouls out behind the plate. Sosha throws the mask, makes the catch, and that's all. No runs, a walk, 1 left. We played 1 here at Riverfront. It is no score. Top of the second coming up. 1978-1988 hybrid league. Again, a 78 league. Everyone plays everyone 6 times. We've already finished the AL part of it. That's posted on some of the social media so far. But this is the start of the third block of the start of the first block, the third game of the series so far in the National League. So batting for the Dodgers will be Mike Marshall. Marshall is 2 for 8, a home run, 3 RBIs. Bench sets the target. Hume looks in. Here's the pitch. And that's a 4-4 ground ball to third. That's Rose, 3-17. He cannot field it. He knocks it down, and that's an infield hit. So Marshall hit it hard. Rose unable to make the play on it, and that's an infield hit. So Marshall is on base hit number 1, first hit of the ball game. And now here's John T-Bone Shelby. He can take advantage of that Hume power on the card now. Shelby so far in 7 at-bats hitting 286. Shelby's switch hitter batting from the left-hand side against Hume. Bench puts down the target and wiggles the fingers. Hume looking in from the stretch. Goes to the belt. Here's the pitch to John T-Bone Shelby. 1-9 and struck him out. Big strikeout for Tom Hume. That's the first out here in the second. And now here's Franklin Stubbs. 0-2. He's 0-2 so far on this hybrid. He's a 223, 8 homers, 34 RBI. This Dodger team doesn't hit a lot. They have to beat you on the pitching side, and hopefully they can manufacture some runs. Bench sets the target. Hume from the stretch. Marshall taking a light lead off first. From the stretch, goes to the belt. Here's the pitch to Stubbs. 4-6 and a base hit for Franklin Stubbs. Marshall hits second. He hit a good turn. He'll go to third and make it there. So the Dodgers first and third, 1 out. And now here is Jeff Hamilton. He's acting like Babe Ruth. He's hitting .571 and 7 at-bats, has 2 doubles, 2 homers, and 6 ribbies. So first and third, 1 out. The Reds will bring the infield halfway. Look, corners in. Dreesen Rose up front will knock it down, keep Marshall in. Concepcion Morgan will play back and look for a double play. Bench sets the target, wiggles the fingers. Hume from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Jeff Hamilton. 2-6, and he gets the double play. Concepcion, the Morgan, the Dreesen. So the Dodgers are out of it. No runs, 2 hits, and because of the double play, no men left. Let's go to the bottom second. It is no score. So now here's little Joe Morgan, 429, 7 at bats, a homer, an RBI, 2 walks. Sosha sets in the target. Belcher looks in. Here's the windup and pitch to Morgan. 4-7 ground ball a second. That's sack. 3:15. He cannot make the play. He bats it down, and Morgan will beat it out. So Morgan with an infield hit, first base of the ball game. Morgan still has good speed. Belcher's a 0. Sosha -2 will hold them. So he'll get it on a 1-14. Let's see if Morgan can get the attempt on a stolen base. He cannot, so he will take a lead, but he won't steal. So here's Dreesen. He is 4 for 8, a double and an RBI. Sosha puts down the target and sets in. Belcher from the stretch goes to the waist, and here's the pitch to Dan Dreesen. 2-4 double play ball. Stubbs to Griffin, back to Stubbs. Nicely turned double play for the Dodgers. And now here's Peter Edward Rose. He's 1 for 8 so far. Switch hitting, batting from the left-hand side. Sosha puts in the target. Belcher from the windup now. Here's the pitch to Pete Rose. 2-8 ground ball to short. Griffin's got it, throws him out. And we play 2 innings of play here front with the score. Cincinnati, nothing. And the Los Angeles Dodgers, nothing. Top at the big ballpark here in Riverfront. Here's Alfredo Griffin. He is 0 for his first 8 with a strikeout. Griffin will switch hit bats from the left-hand side against Hume. Bench puts down the target. Hume with the big windup and delivery to Griffin. 3-6 fly ball right field. Griffey's there, makes the catch, and there's 1 out. Here is Timmy Belcher. So Belcher, 56 at bats, 2 doubles, a homer, 3 RBIs, hitting .71. Actually uses a bad card for that, to be honest, but oh well, can't switch that. Bench sets the target. Hume with the windup. Here's the pitch to Belcher. 5-7 base hit Belcher, so he gets a hit off Hume's card. Runner on first and 1 out. Third hit for the Dodgers. And here's the second baseman, Steve Sachs. Sachs is 1 for 8. Bench sets the target, puts the sign down, wiggles the fingers. Bench takes control of this pitching staff. Hume from the stretch goes to the waist. Here's the pitch to Sachs. That's a 2-9 line drive right at Rose, and Belcher gets back in a hurry. 2 outs. Here is Mike Sosha. Sosha 1 for 4. Left-handed hitting catcher. Good, has some pop. Bench sets in the target. Hume from the stretch. Belcher gets a little bit of a secondary lead. Here's the pitch to Sosha. 3-10 fly ball right field. Griffey's there. Gets him out. Dodgers strand 1. Let's go to the bottom of the third. No score here at Riverfront. Last of the third, no score here. Cesar Geronimo, followed by Tom Hume and Ken Griffey. Sosha sets in the target. Tim Belcher looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Geronimo. 1-10. Struck him out, and oh, it looks like he strained an oblique. So Geronimo will be walked off the field, and it looks like he'll be put on the disabled list when it's all said and done. So Sosha sets in the target. That's a big injury for the Reds. They lose a quality defensive player. Belcher with a big windup. Here's the pitch to Hume. 3-10 and struck him out. 2 outs. So now here's Ken Griffey. He struck out his first time up. Sosha sets in the target. Belcher looks in. Here's the pitch to Griffey. 2-2, fouls out behind the plate. Sosha makes the catch. Reds go 3 up, 3 down. We're going to need a defensive replacement. We played 3. It's no score. So let's see if Ken Henderson can give me some offense, or can Dave Collins. I was hoping Dave Collins had a little more, but he can't play defense for me. Mike Lum's a 4. He can hit a little bit. So I guess you're not going to, you can put Ken Henderson and deal with his 176 and be a 3, or you can put a 4 out there with Mike Lum, and he's actually a 3 in left. I don't think Foster or, let's see, I don't think, nope, that makes Mike Lum a 4 in right. So let's see what the options can be. Mike Lum will come out and play center. Boy, that could be a major problem for the Cincinnati Reds going forward. Let's look at Griffey and see if he can play center. He can, he's a 4 also. Losing Geronimo could be a huge, big move for the Reds. So now we go to the top of the 4th inning here at Riverfront. No score. Pitchers duel deluxe. Hume working the 4th against Gibson. Over first 9. Bench sets the target. Hume with the windup. Here's the pitch to Gibson. That is a line drive to deep right field off the top of the wall. Griffey plays it, gets it back in, but Gibson stands at second with a double. Boy, he hit an absolute bullet, and Gibson's on. So Hume that time didn't fool anybody. And now here's Mike Marshall. Runner on second, nobody out. Marshall 1 for 1, singled his last time up. Bench goes in, sets the target, tries to calm Hume down a little bit. Hume from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Marshall. 4-7, and that's a ground ball to second. That's Morgan. He's at 2E16. He gets it. It's to the right of him. Gibson should go to third, and does. So the Dodgers bring the go-ahead runner 90 feet away, and now here's a dangerous John Shelby. He struck out once. Hume's now got to be careful to this left-handed hitter. Bench sets in, puts the target down. He has to be careful not to get a 55-footer from Hume and let something go by. Gibson has good speed. If he gets a good lead off third, he'll score with ease. Hume from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Shelby. The Reds are going to play the infield in. So Rose, Concepcion, Morgan, and Dreesen up in on the turf. Here's the pitch to Shelby. 5-12, single on the 14, goes through for a base hit. That's a base hit for Shelby. Dodgers lead 1-0, and that is a big RBI for the T-Bone, John T-Bone Shelby. So now here's Franklin Stubbs. He's 1 for 1. Bench sets in the target. Hume now working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Stubbs. 6-7, ground ball second. Big play needed by Morgan. Can he make it? That's a double play ball, and does. So 4-6-3. Dodgers score 1 with 1 big hit. We go to the bottom. 1 hit on 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. LA 1, Cincinnati nothing. So last of the 4th, it is now going to be David Concepcion. He'll be fouled by the middle of the order here for the Reds. And that will be Foster and Bench against Belcher, who has been cruising so far. Sosha sets in the target. Belcher with the windup. Here's the pitch to Concepcion. Ground ball to third. Hamilton's got an easy flip to Stubbs, 1 away. So here is GF George Foster, otherwise known as the man of the big boomstick. 1 for 7, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Sosha sets the target. Belcher with the windup, going fastball here, 2-10, struck him out. Belcher inside. Foster cannot extend the arms, and that's 2 away. Here's Johnny Bench. Sosha now puts down the sign. Sosha and Bench, both excellent receivers. Sosha sets in, puts down the target. Belcher, the big windup. Here's the pitch to Bench. 3-8, and that's a line drive that deep left field. Back goes Gibson, way back, and it is gone. See you later, baseball. Home run, Cincinnati's Johnny Bench. So the Reds tied up at 1 on a big home run by Bench. So that will be gone for Bench. I believe that was his first of the year. Takes it deep over the left field wall. And now here is Morgan. So 1-1 tie, 2 outs in the 4th. Sosha sets in the target. Belcher looks in. Here's the windup to Morgan. 3-9, ground ball to third. Hamlin's got it, flips it to first, and that's all for the Reds. 1 run, 1 hit. Big blow is Johnny Bench's game-tying home run. Let's head to the 5th. Is 1-1. So now Dodgers come back up. We have a tie ball game here from Cincinnati. Dodgers 1 run, 5 hits. The Reds only 1 run, 2 hits off Belcher so far. Hamilton is grounded in double plays first time up. Bench sets in the target. Hume now working into the top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. 6-8. That's a base hit for Hamilton. So Hamilton's on board again. Here's Alfredo Griffin with a pitcher spot up next. I don't know if you bunt here, but it could be a possibility. Bench sets the target. Hume from the stretch. Here's the pitch. They'll pitch to Griffin. 4-8. 5 off center field. Lum is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. And now let's see if you sack with Belcher and give Sachs a chance with a runner in scoring position. Bench sets in the target, puts it down. Hume from the stretch. It's going to be a bunt for Belcher, and it's a good one. It is fielded by Dreesen. Morgan gets over and makes the play. So Hamilton heads to second. Nicely fielded by Dreesen. They call that a 3-4 sacrifice. And now Hamilton stays at second in scoring position for Steve Sachs. Sachs is a little bit clutch. He gets hits on the 3-2 and 3-10. So a good opportunity for Sachs to put the Dodgers ahead. Bench sets the target. Hume with a runner on second and 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Sachs. 2-8 single left field. Let's see if they will send. Throw for the lead runner. They are. That's right. I'm the Reds. So the Dodgers are going to try to score. We're throwing for the lead runner. Hold the trailing runner. The throw, not in time, up the line. And Sachs takes second base, and the Dodgers lead 2-1. So the Dodgers take a 2-1 lead. RBI by Sachs. So Bench has to go out and talk to Hume a little bit. Sets the target. Hume from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Scioscia. 3-8 and walked him. There's now 2 on and 2 outs here in the 5th. Let's see how many innings Hume can give the Cincinnati skipper. He can give him into the 6th inning before fatiguing. So now here's Gibson, 1 for 2, doubled in the 4th off the wall. Betts sets in the target. Hume from the stretch. 2 on, 2 outs. Big pitch, 3-11 single on the 9. No, big play by Morgan. Stepped in front and stopped it cold. Dodgers get 1, Strand 2. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Hollywood as we go to the bottom of the 5th here in Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati. So 2-1 favor of the Dodgers. It's so far each team has won a game in this series. It'll be Dreesen followed by Rose and Lum, who came into play for Geronimo when his injury popped up. Scioscia sets the target. Tim Belcher looks in, gets the sign, and a pitch to Dreesen. 3-3 ground ball to first. Stubbs got it, waves off Belcher, 1 away. Here's Rose. Rose 0 for 1, struggling with the bat so far. Scioscia sets in the target. Belcher looks in, nods. Here's the windup to Rose. 2-4 single on the 9. No, Sachs steps in and gets it for the 2nd out. So 2 outs in the 5th, and now here's Mike Lum. He's in there for one reason. That is his bat against right-handed pitching. Lum, 1 at bat so far, nothing he's had. 267, 6 homers, 23 RBIs on the season. Scioscia sets the target. Belcher with the windup. Here's the pitch to Lum. 6-8 struck him out. Belcher gets him on strikes. We played 5 here in Cincinnati. Hollywood by 1, 2-1. We played a 6th. Good game so far here at Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati. So now let's get back to the ball game. And it'll now be Mike Marshall. He'll be followed by John Shelby and Franklin Stubbs against Tom Hume. Now in his point of weakness inning. Bench sets the target. Hume looks in. Here's the sign to Marshall. 3-6 struck him out. Big strikeout for Hume. So now here's John Shelby. 1 for 2. Single and an RBI back in the 4th. That has been the key blow of this game. Bench sets the target. Hume with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that's a 3-10 struck him out. Another strikeout for Hume. That's 2 in the inning, gives him 3. And now here's Franklin Stubbs. He's 1 for 2. Single back in the 2nd. Bench sets the target. Hume looks in. Here's the windup to Stubbs. 4-7 single for Stubbs. So 2 out base hit brings up Jeff Hamilton. He's having a Broadway musical of a year. 556. He's 5 for 9. 4 extra base hits. 2 doubles, 2 homers, 6 ribs. Bench sets the target. Hume working from the stretch. Stubbs takes a modest lead off first, and here's the pitch to Hamilton. And they're going to send Stubbs. He is safe. Franklin Stubbs steals second. So now it becomes Jeff Hamilton's turn, who's a little under clutch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Bench sets in the target, puts down the signs. Hume from the stretch goes to the waist. Here's the pitch to Jeff Hamilton. 5-11 ground ball to first. 3-7 Dreesen. Can he make the play? Yes, he does. Dreesen makes the play. Dodgers done in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Hollywood holding on to a 2-1 lead. So Cincinnati now comes up here. And it's been a good one. It's been an old-fashioned pitcher's Cincinnati game. Remember, this is National League ballpark. Does Hume bat here in the 6th against Belcher? So let's see. Do the Reds decide who they have? I guess we have to look at their bullpen and see who can come in. Looks like they can bring almost anybody out. So Hume will probably be pinch hit for. So Hume is done. He gave him 6 solid innings, but now against a right-handed pitcher, Ray I dubbed the Knight will come in and bat. Actually, a 6R. He is his first at bat of the hybrid right-handed hitter. Sasha sets the target. Belcher with the windup. Here's the pitch to Knight. 5-9 ground ball to second. Sax got it. Goes at the Stubbs, one away. So here's Griffey. He's 0 for 2. Sasha sets in, puts down the target. Belcher with the big windup and kick in the pitch. 3-9 strike. Griffey out. He gave a stare back at the home plate umpire. That's 2 away. Here's Dave Concepcion. Tim Belcher controlling the plate right now. Sosha sets down the target, puts down the signs for him. Belcher nods. Here's a pitch to Concepcion. 1-5 single. Oh, he gets it on a single on a 1. So Concepcion with a big single, a 2-out hit. We'll see if Concepcion wants to run, but he's not. Would he do it in front of George Foster? So Foster 0 for 1 with a walk. Sosa sets in the target. Belcher now from the stretch. Peeks at Concepcion. Here's the pitch to Foster. Swinging away. Fly ball center field. Shelby's there. Makes the catch. And the Reds will need a new pitcher. We head to the 7th. It's 2-1 LA. So batting for the Dodgers this inning. Could be a switch for Belcher and Sachs. So bottom part of this Dodger order. And they'll bring in Manny Sarmiento. He has looked pretty good for the Reds in and out of this bullpen. Sarmiento has been in 2 innings of work, no ERA. So here's Griffin. He'll bat against him. Bench sets the target. Sarmiento from the windup. Here's the pitch to Griffey. 6-11 fly ball right field. Griffey's a 3-11. Can he make the catch? Yes, he can. Nice catch by Ken. 1 out in the 7th, and here's Belcher. Let's see if they bat for him or they let him go. And they are going to bat for him. That's going to be Danny Heath comes up, the former Met. He's had 1 at bat with nothing on the scoreboard. So Belcher goes 6. They'll go to that deep bullpen. Bench sets the target. Sarmiento looks in. Here's the pitch to Danny Heath. 4-3 fly ball left field. That could be a problem. Foster was 2 back, 2 deep. He comes in and drops it. It dropped in front of him. Base hit Heap. So runner on first and 1 out. Dodgers a chance to extend the lead. Here's Sachs. He had a big base hit in the 5th inning. Right now, that is the game-winning RBI. He's grounded out and lined out. So Sarmiento on the mound. Runner on first. Bench sets in, puts down the target. Manny from the stretch looks back at Heap. Here's the pitch to Sachs. 1-4 double play ball. Concepcion. Morgan. Treason 2 for the price of 1. Let's head to the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers holding to a 2-1 lead. So 2-1 lead. We play the bottom of the 7th. Dodgers trying to get a win here. And Dodgers trying to win 2 straight. The Reds trying to snap their personal 1-game losing streak. It'll be Bench, Morgan, Dreesen. Bench supplying the only power so far. Home run in the 4th, but he'll hit against Brian Holton. He's been in 1 game. He's given up 1 hit. This Dodger pen is ridiculously deep. Sosha sets the target. Holton with the windup. Here's the pitch to Bench. 3-5 and walked him. So they get a walk off Holton. And now here's the left-handed little Joe Morgan. Let's see if they go again. Let's see if they go and find themselves a lefty. Orozco's has been pinged a bit. I'm not sure they bring him back. Sosha sets the target. Holton working from the stretch. Bench takes a good solid lead. You're not going to pinch run for Bench. It'll be a -5 regardless. Holton from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Morgan. 5-3 ground ball up the middle. Sachs got it, flips it to Stubbs, and Bench moves to second. So runner on second and 1 out. Here's Dandy Dan Dreesen. Dreesen so far 4 for 10, a double and a ribby. Runner on second, 1 out. Sosha puts down the target and sets him in. Holton working in from the stretch. Goes to the waist. Runner on second, taking a good lead off base. Pitch to Dreesen. 6-9 fly ball left field. Gibson is there. Bench will hold, and there's 2 outs. And now here's Peter Edward Rose. Would you believe Rose, with the greatest year he had in 78 with that big hitting streak, he is so under clutch. He loses 3 different hits. So Rose batting lefty against Holton, bottom of the 7th, 2-1 LA. Sasha sets the target. Holton from the stretch, runner on second, 2 outs, pitch to Rose. 3-4, ground ball to third. Good play by Hamilton, throws them out, and the Reds strand a runner on second. We go to the 8th. Hollywood leading by 1, 2-1. So the Dodgers leading by a couple, leading by a run. And now let's see who will set up here against Sariemto. It will be Sosha, Gibson, Marshall, left, right. So let's see if the Reds want to make a change out of their bullpen. Let's see if they would have came out and maybe made the change. And they're going to go lefty, so they're going to go Dave Tomlin. So Dave Tomlin comes in left-hander. Not that good of a card. For a 4L, I expect it to be a lot better. Gives up a lot of hits in that 5 column, so he has to be careful here. Bench sets the target. Dave Tomlin now in the 8th. He's in to make sure this lead stays where it's at. 6-7, he strikes out Sosha, 1 away. And now here is Kirk Gibson. Pedro Borbon starts to get up for the Reds. He might come in and take over and pitch to Marshall coming up. Bench sets the target. Tomlin looks in. Here's the wind-up to Gibson. 3-10, that's a line drive right at Morgan for the second out. But now here's Mike Marshall. The reason you don't do this is Marshall is a 4R against righties. So righty-lefty combination actually benefits Tomlin. Marshall is a reverse split type guy. So Bench sets in the target. Tomlin looks in. Here's the pitch to Marshall. 3-7, that struck him out, and that's the end of the inning. So Alejandro Pena is brought in from Tommy Lasorda. It's 2-1 Dodgers. We head to the 8th. So Mike Lum will be the batter, and this is just a classic game between Dodgers and the Reds. 3rd game of the series. Everyone plays everyone only 6 times in this hybrid, and so far it's 1-1 between them. Very important early season matchup. Pena has been in and has struck out 1, no ERA. He'll pitch to Lum, probably a pinch hitter for Tomlin, and then Griffey. So lefty switch hitter, lefty against Pena. So here is Sosha, sets the target. Pena with the windup. Here's the pitch to him. 1-10, ground ball to third. Hamilton's got it. Makes the play, 1 away. So now Dave Tomlin probably comes out of this game. He'll be pulled back. Let's see who they have possibly warming. And they're going to go with Ken Henderson. So Ken Henderson gets the chance. He's a veteran on this team. 175, 4 homers, 23 RBIs, left-handed hitter, good power. Sasha sets the target. Pena gets the sign. Here's a pitch to Ken Henderson. 5-4, fly ball right field. Marshall with the play, 2 away. And now here's Ken Griffey. 0 for 3. Struck out twice and fouled out. Sasha sets in the target. Puts down the signs. Pena with the leg wide up and deals to Griffey. 2-9, ground ball to short. Griffin's got it, makes the play. And we head to 9th. Dodgers leading by a run. So now the Dodgers now got this close. And they will set up switch left-right. So probably left-right against whoever comes in. It's a 9th inning. You bring your closer in when you're home and trailing in the 9th, because your closer does you no good at this point anymore. So here comes Doug Bair. So Doug Bair, he'll come in and be the new pitcher for the Reds. He so far has no record, 1 save, 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. He's going to try to get a win here if the Reds can walk off on the Dodgers in the 9th. Shelby the hit, 1 for 3 with the RBI. Bench puts down the sign. Bear with the windup. Here's the pitch to Shelby. 2-5, 5 ball center field. Lum is there, 1 away in the 9th. So here's Franklin Stubbs, 2 for 3. Single in the 2nd, single in the 6th. Bench puts down the target, sets the sign. Doug Bear with a windup. Here's the pitch to Shelby. 4-5. That's a base hit in the gap. Stubbs will go for 2. He's headed and in there with a 1-out double. So a double for Franklin Stubbs. And now the decision was made correctly. to bring in Bear now. Let's see. He needs to make the right call. Now here's Jeff Hamilton. We talked about his exploits. 5 for 10, 4 of the hits being for extra bases. Bench sets the target. Bear from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Jeff Hamilton. 1-8 struck him out. And Doug Bear gets the job done. 2 outs in the second. And here's Alfredo Griffin, who is surprisingly clutch. Has 2 hits on the card, but he has Pena on deck. You know what? Let's see who the Dodgers have on the bench. They can go Anderson, Davis, Dempsey, Hatcher. They got some decent hitters, including Pedro Guerrero, who could come in. So that kind of scares me in walking Griffin here for Pena. So let's see if we rather pitch to a light hitting Griffin with the clutch hits. So Bench puts down the target. They're going to pitch to him. Bear from the stretch. Runner on second. 2 outs. It's a 2-1 ball game. 1-8 ground ball to third. Good play there by Rose. Throws them out. And we go to the 9th. Let's see if the Reds can walk it off against the Dodgers as Alejandro Pena comes in and pitches the 9th. What a ball game here at the front here in Cincinnati. 2-1 Dodgers. So now here we go. Can the Reds start the walk-off here? Here's Concepcion. He is 1 for 3. Socha sets the target. First mistake Pena makes. Lasorda is ready to go to his bullpen. From the windup, here's a pitch to Concepcion. 6-12, walked him. He walked him and will be tired. So Pena is tired. Let's see if they'll go to Jay Howell here and pitch to Foster. Let's see if they do anything about it. Nope, they're going to pitch to Foster. 3-6, and struck him out. So Alejandro Pena comes in and he's tired, and he actually gets a strikeout done. So Jay Howell is still available to come in. He's the last pitcher on this Dodger team. So Howell is ready. He waves the hat. 1 out in the 9th, and here's Bench as Foster strikes out in front of him. So Bench with the home run back in the 4th inning. A home run here, walks off and give the Reds the W. Socha sets the target. Pena from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Johnny Bench. 2-5, struck him out. Alejandro Pena's gotten 2 in the inning. Boy, he has struck out a near Hall of Famer, a Hall of Famer, and now another Hall of Famer. Here comes Morgan. Morgan with 2 outs, runner on first. Morgan's 4 for 10 home run ribby. Can the Reds avoid losing 2 straight, or can they walk it off and take 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers in the opening block? Socha sets the target. Pena from the stretch. Concepcion the leadoff. And they are going to go to Jay Howell for the point that he is a reverse split guy. So Jay Howell comes in. He has no record, 1 inning and 1 strikeout. So Lasorda plays the percentages. It's still a right-handed pitcher against Morgan, but it's more or less that Howell's pitching is better against lefties. So let's see if the reverse split let's see if they didn't reverse sabermetric themselves out of this game. Pena, blowing by Hall of Famers, is pulled out now as Morgan comes up to the plate. Socha sets the target. Howell from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Morgan. 4, some ground ball to second. Let's see if Sachs can make this play. He's got 1 and throws them out, and the Dodgers win 2 out of 3. So the 1988 World Champions take 2 out of 3 from the 78 Reds and punch them back. The Reds won the first game of the series, and the Dodgers have won the last 2. Belcher goes 6, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 6 strikeouts. Holton, that's Brian Holton in an inning. He gave up a walk. Pena, an inning and 2/3, gave up a walk and 2 big strikeouts. Then Jay Howell come in and finish the rest by getting the last batter. Hume was a tough luck loser, goes 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. ERA now at 3. Sarmiento won a nice inning, 1 hit. Tomlin 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. And then Doug Bear came in the 9th and gave up 1 hit. No big plays in this ball game. Doubles by Gibson and Stubbs. Home run by Bench. RBIs by Sachs Shelby and Bench had his second ribby. For the Dodgers, they went officially 10 for 33, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Stubbs went 3 for 4 was the big blow. For Cincinnati, they had 3 hits. All of them were by individuals. Concepcion, Bench, and Morgan. The Reds went 3 for 29, a run scored, and RBIs. The Dodger pitching much more efficient and pitched great. Again, the Reds did lose Cesar Geronimo. He'll be going on the DL, so that might make a difference in the series coming up. Let's take a look at what's left in the series, and then we'll take a look at the new series coming up for the NL. So, in the Wednesday game still, the Expos will play the Pirates. Pirates are 2-0. They look for the sweep. It's Candelaria and Pascual Perez. The Braves and Padres, they split 2. Eric Rasmussen against Mickey Mailer. The Mets and Cubs. Mets have dominating 2 games. They're looking for their 3rd straight. Cohen will take on Ray Burris. And then San Francisco and Houston, each team has won a game. The Shays and Montefusco. And then the surprising Cardinals of 88, who are 2-0, look for the sweep against the defending 1978 NL East champion Philadelphia Phillies and Larry Christensen. Then the games will move to Thursday, and there will be 5 games. It will be Montreal at Pittsburgh again. And again, it'll be Atlanta at San Diego. Wow, again, they're playing a little more. Chicago and the Mets. So they're playing 4 games. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because the National League are the unbalanced schedule. The Dodgers and the Reds will still look in because NL unbalanced, and the Giants and the Astros. So it looks like that'll be a first one there. So yeah, so the NL will finish with 4-game series, and we're gonna be done here from the big ballpark. So again, thank you so much for coming to Riverfront Stadium as the Cincinnati Reds get the job done with a final score of 2-1. Thank you, folks. Have a good night. See you later, and we'll see you again for more Strat Matic 1978-88 hybrid.